Everyone, good morning. So I wanted to come in today and talk to you guys about the importance of taking care of your college students or students going back to school that may have their own apartment, and making sure that they have plants. Plants are a vital source for everybody, and it helps to purify air, especially if they're in an enclosed environment. They definitely need to make sure that they get plants to help purify their air on a regular basis. So today I'm taking a little trip at the local box store, Lowe's, and I'm in the clearance section here. These are outdoor plants, but you just never know what you're going to find. So I thought I'd come here and see if I could find something that's fitting for college students. But there is slim pickings, at least on this particular selection stack area. But let's go inside and see what they have there. Some selections that may be really nice, that would add some great color to a room. But you want to find something that's really easy to care for. So I would recommend something like the Dracaenas. They're really easy to care for. I'll stick away from the Crotons. The Crotons love sun, but they do need to get watered. The Yuccas are actually good. And it's so funny, I grow Yuccas in my backyard. So I'll have to do a video about that, because I want to see if I can take a piece of the yucca that's growing in my backyard and will it grow the same as these that they're selling in the stores these days. But yeah, that's another one. And these are the banana plants up there. The rubber racks plants up there. I've always wanted one of those. I'm gonna get one of those. And then cactus. Ivy's a good choice, but I hear ivy gets spider mites, so we don't want to get any mites or bugs, because you know they may freak out. But let's go look at the clearance section and see what. Here's the clearance section. We have mostly succulents. There are some ivies up there, which would be nice, like I mentioned earlier, but I don't think that that would be appropriate for these specific college students, because they hate bugs, and the ivies can wither really quickly if they don't get enough water, so I'm going to steer clear from that. The succulents would be a good idea, but it's getting ready to become winter, and so I'm not quite sure how they will handle that. So they have these Aurelia plants for only $5, and I think Aurelias are supposed to be really easy to care for, but it's a little bit big. I want to stick with something small, so I may have to go back. But anyway, let me finish up here, and then I'll show you guys what I get once I get back into the car. Here's what I actually ended up buying. I decided to just go ahead with one green leafy plant that I know that's sort of hardy, easy to care for, can require low light, even though they have pretty medium to high light. I know this plant would survive if it's given regular waterings, and that's something that we'll try to work on. But I wanted to go ahead and show you guys the details about the plant. So this plant is a low light, and I've had this plant years ago. It's an Aglaonomia, and it's called a Chinese evergreen is the nickname for the plant. And what I really liked about this plant is it actually has 1, 2, 3, 4 stems. So technically what I'm thinking is I'm going to divide the stems up and give each of the 2 college students one plant, and then that way they can just care for it and it can grow. And if need be, as it gets really tall, you just chop off the top, reroot it, and dig it into the ground or soil to make it fuller. So I thought that was a great find. This plant was $10.98, and I got it at Lowe's. And so for $10.98, I'm going to divide it technically into 3, because I want a piece of it too. So I'm going to get 3 plants for $10. So you can't beat that. So you have to think outside the box when you're looking at plants, because the prices are constantly going up. And you know, you want to be economical, and you can still give these as nice gifts. So what I'm thinking is, actually I have a lot of pots at home, so I'm going to utilize one of those pots, and hopefully I have some soil. I'm not quite sure about that, but we'll see about that. But I also found this orchid. This orchid was on clearance, as you guys can see, for $3, and it's still in very good health, and you can see that it's going to bloom or it is blooming a pretty pink right there. So I think I did really well. So I got 2 plants for under $20. You can't beat that. And then this one that I got for 10 is going to be divided into 3. So be sure while you're out shopping for yourself to look out for someone else, and also make sure that you buy something to purify the home. I know plants are popular, but I've been into gardening for pretty much since I can I say about 10 years old, and so it's a lifestyle more so than just a fad, you know. So you want to purify your air, you want to connect with nature, and you also really want that clean air, and then that connection. You know, the plants are like your family. You can neglect them a little bit, but you got to bond again, you know. So hopefully students will have some peace, and this can be a calming little aspect of their routine to go ahead and care for something that can give them fresh air, and also, you know, calm them down, because I believe there has been studies that plants really make you feel a little bit calmer. So yeah, just wanted to share this video with you guys. Hope it's helpful. Hope you do something kind for someone else. You don't always have to look out for yourself and yourself alone. It's better to give than to receive, so always keep that in mind. Until then, I love you guys. I hope everyone's having a great day, and take care. Until then, bye bye.